All right, Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of this present evil world. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to the Most High Yahweh and His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, but His name is Yahawashi in the pure Hebrew. That's His name. That's His only name. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, which are the elders of all of Israel, whether you can receive it or not. And salutations to the Akim around the globe pushing this truth in sincerity and in truth. All right. And with that, like I always try to start off with is you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native American Indians are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. That's our nationality, our race, our heritage, our culture. You know, this Bible was written to the Israelites. All right, it's for the Israelites. All right. So with that, I'm not sure what I'm gonna call this lesson, but the gist of it basically is this is a mystery. This Bible was written in code, in parables. All right, and only number one, only a Israelite, the Hebrew Israelites who this book was written to, only those people would understand it. All right, and could get the mystery, get the puzzle. All right. And also, deeper than that, only the elect of Israel is going to get it and receive it, all right? Understand it and have faith in it, okay? Only the elect of Israel, not even all of 100% of Israelites is going to get this right now on this side, meaning this present evil world, all right? They got to wait till Yahawashi comes back, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, destroys this place, delivers the elect, and then the 2/3 of our people that also get destroyed here, all right, they're going to be rebirthed back into the kingdom, okay, and then they'll be in their right mind and having the complete understanding of these words, all right. So I'm just going to hit some scriptures that basically it explains that this here is a mystery, and it's only given to a few of the Israelites only. No other nation could understand this Bible. All right. So with that, I'm going to kick it off with Revelations chapter 1 and verse 3. All right. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and that hear and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." All right. So one would think, if they just read it here in English, blessed is you if you pick up this book and starts like in Revelations 1:1, it says the revelations of Yahawashi. Verbatim here is Jesus Christ, but those that's in the truth and in the know that his name is Yahawashi. So it says the revelations of Yahawashi, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants, so people can pick up this book and read it. All right. So once you get to verse 3, it says, blessed is he that readeth. So one would think that, oh, as long as I pick up this book and I start reading it, I'm blessed. That's far from the case. All right. So you got to go to the etymology of the word readeth and see what that means. All right. So if I go to my app, My Swords app, see, I can go to Revelations 1 and 3, and I'm going to go press on readeth. All right, which is G314. Blessed is he that readeth, and readeth is G, right up there. See, G314. So I'm going to press that, and it's the Greek word anagnosko. Anagnosko. All right, which means to distinguish between, to recognize, to know accurately, to acknowledge. Now if I go, because this is a compound word, now if I go hit right here, this is G1097. All right, G1097. Then I got gnosko. Gnosko. And I'm gonna read that. So it says to learn to know, come to know, get a knowledge of, perceive, all right, to understand, to know. All right, so actually what this saying in this chapter here is, blessed is he that gnosko. Blessed is he that gnosko. Blessed is he that come to know. Blessed is he that get a knowledge and perceive. Blessed is he that understands. Blessed is he that understand what he's reading. All right, because before I came into the truth, when I so-called just believed in God and Jesus and was so-called Baptist and went to church every now and again, you know, I tried to pick up this book and read it. I didn't understand it, and so I just, you know, put it to the side and was doing me. All right, but the Most High chose me and gave me the gift of faith and some knowledge and understanding of this book. So now I have a better understanding. All right, still growing, still learning. All right, but blessed is he that readeth means blessed is he that understands. All right, blessed is he that understands this book. All right, and if you understand it and you believe it, then you gotta apply it. All right, and show your faith by your works and the way you conduct your life, how you live. All right, and so it says, blessed is he that readeth, blessed is he that understandeth. So I'm gonna go to Proverbs 4:7. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. So we have to have an understanding of this book in order to do what's right according to the Most High. All right? And crawl back into his good graces. We have to have an understanding of these words so we can read it, perceive it, understand it, accept it, then apply it. All right? And for those who are the teachers, teach it. All right? But it says wisdom is the principal thing. This is what we should, this is our first love, our first thing that we should, you know, want to do in life is have an understanding of these words right here. Because these words, having the understanding of these words right here, that means you walk in that straight and narrow and you have hope of salvation. If you're an Israelite, that's number one, you got to be an Israelite first. All right? And I'm going to prove that. But it says, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. So here's wisdom right here. These are the words of wisdom. All right. So here it is. I got it. I got wisdom right here in my hand. So I got it. And it says, with all thy getting, get understanding. All right. Now I need to get understanding. And then Romans 10, it says, how could they learn without a preacher? You know. And then it also says in the scriptures, hey, how you going to preach unless he was sent? All right. You can't just, oh, I want to become a preacher and you just go do it, or get it handed down, the church handed down from your father to son and to, you know, so on and so forth. The Most High has to choose you. You know, like it says in John, I have chosen you. You ain't chosen me. All right. So, right. So get understanding, right? So I'm going to go to Psalms 147 and 19, because these are the ones who's going to get understanding. It says Psalms 147 and 19, he showeth his word unto Jacob. Where could you find the word? Right here. These are the words. This is the word. All right. And it says the Most High showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Where could you find the statutes and judgments? Right here in the word. So it says he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Jacob and Israel. All right. Which Jacob is Israel. Israel is Jacob. Verse 20, it says, he hath not dealt so with any nation. So any nation outside of Israel, all right, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who consist of Israel, Jacob, all right, so anybody outside of that, it says, he had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Who have not known them? Other nations outside of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are Israel by blood. All right. He had not dealt so with any nation. So only the Israelites are going to get this word and understand it and perceive it and know it. But then it goes a little bit deeper, because not all of Israel is going to get this. All right. And I'll go to Romans chapter 11, and I'll start at verse 7. Romans chapter 11, verse 7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which it seeketh for. What do Israel seek for? The truth, knowledge, wisdom, the understanding of wisdom in these words. That's what Israel seek for. That's why you got so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans dabbing all into false doctrines, all these different philosophies and religions, because they seeking for the truth. All right. Every wind of doctrine, like the scriptures say, ever learning and never coming to the knowledge of the truth. This is the only truth in the whole wide world, and it'll be manifest. It'll be manifest. All right. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which it seeketh for, but the election have obtained it. Have obtained what? The truth. These words and the understanding of it. Wisdom and the understanding of it. All right. It says, but the election have obtained it, the elect of the Israelites, and the rest were blinded. The rest were blinded. Let's find out who blinded these people. the rest of the Israelites. All right. According, verse 8, according as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber. I'm going to read that one again. Who have blinded some of the Israelites? God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. And David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. All right. So when they pick up this Bible, all right, it's a snare to them. It's a trap. It's a stumbling block. They don't believe it. They want a sign. All right. They're so-called contradictions in this book. All right. See, but the Most High let everything play out the way it played out, so you would think that there's contradictions, so you wouldn't get this, because you just wasn't part of the elect. Because the Most High is about order, and there's going to be an order in the kingdom. All right. There's going to be a government in the kingdom. All right. Of course, no doubt, the Most High Yahweh reigns supreme, and is at the top of the chain. But then you have Yahweh Shai. He's given all things to Yahweh Shai. And the government is going to start with Yahweh Shai. All right, on down. All right. And that government, that governing body is being established right here on the earth right now for those that's going to get it. But some weren't supposed to get it right now. All right, because they wasn't part of that governing body. All right. It says, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. That's why when we teach this truth, and the way we teach it, it is so far-fetched from what they've been taught. Also, it's don't seem right, you know, because it has been made a stumbling block, because they were given the spirit of slumber, that they couldn't get it. It's right here in the book. Certain so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will not get this, because the Most High has blinded them and given them the spirit of slumber. All right. In the Thessalonians, it talks about the Most High send them a strong delusion that they would believe a lie. So it's our people out here that we can't do nothing. We can say 1 + 1 = 2 all day long. But if the Most High have blinded them, they will not get it. They will come up with some other stuff that to a simple person, it almost sounds good. And the reason that they believe it is like, oh damn, I see why you say that. But no, that ain't the truth. All right. That's how cold the Most High is. He got it to where these cats think of something else and they make it sound real good too. But it's not the truth. All right. It says, verse 10, let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always. All right. So their eyes are darkened to this truth. They cannot get it. No matter how much you bring the light to them, they won't see it. All right. Because the Most High says, for God hath given them the spirit of slumber. If God himself, the Most High, Yahweh himself, gives you a spirit of slumber, and it ain't nothing you can do. It remind me of that movie, the Django, when they was at the table and Candyland, and the Leonardo DiCaprio's character, he was like, once you get it, you got, you can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Once the Most High have given you that spirit of slumber and closed your eyes and blinded you and given you over to a reprobate mind and strong delusions, it's done. Nothing you can do. And it's right here. So some of our people is like that. All right. So I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to go to Matthew 13. This is Matthew chapter 13, I believe, verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them. So Yahweh Shai, the Lord, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, answered and said to his disciples, like, man, what, when they asked him, hey man, why are you speaking in parables, to the people? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So it was given to the disciples and a few men like them, which I'm going to get later. All right. But he was asking, the disciples was asking, why are you speaking to the people? And the people that he was speaking to were all Israelites. No heathens, what I'm saying? Was no, foreign nations, He was speaking to only Israelites and speaking parables. Yahweh Shai, the Lord, was speaking parables to our own people. And so the disciples asked, why are you speaking in parables? He said, because it's for you to know. Because you are part of that governing body. You are part of the election that's going to get and understand this truth. All right? It says, but the rest were blinded. So that's why he spoke in parables, for the rest that were blinded wouldn't get it. Wouldn't get it. Because the Most High, once again, is about order. All right? And there's going to be, it's always an order. All right? Ain't nothing changed. The Lord say, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. He changeth not. All right? So I'm going to move on to Mark 4 and 10. All right? This is Mark chapter 4, verse 10. It says, and when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of him the parable. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High. But unto them that are without, all things are done in parables, that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest at any time they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven them. Then it wouldn't be no order, because all of Israel would be the same. All of Israel would be knowing what's right, knowing what to do, accepting it and believing it, and then everybody would be the same. There's no order then. All right? But no, there is order. There is going to be a governing body. All right? And that's why he said, it is unto you. All right? But to them that are without, all things outside of this thing of ours, like the Apostle Gabar says. All right? All things are done in parables, so it would be a stumbling block unto them, so they wouldn't get it. All right? Because it wasn't meant for them to get it at this time. Because right now, the election has to get it first. All right? To prove that they're that governing body. All right? And in the kingdom, there'll be that governing body. And then when the 2/3 that didn't get it on this side are born back into the kingdom, then they'll have it. All right? But then by then, that governing body has already been established. And then all of us are be on one accord, in sync with one another. 100% of Israelites in the kingdom are going to be on one accord. 100%. All right? So, I'm going to go to Colossians 1 and 25. All right? This is Colossians 1 and 25. It says, wherefore I am made a minister according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given to me for you, to fulfill the word of the Most High, even the mystery. So this word is a mystery, right? So I'm going to keep reading. It says, even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. All right? Now is made manifest to his saints. So this mystery is being made known to his saints. Let's see who the saints are. We're going to go to Psalms 50. All right. Bear with me a quick second. Psalms 50. It says, Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. So the saints are those who made a covenant with him by sacrifice. Because the saints are the one that's going to get this mystery, as it said in Colossians. So then in Psalms, it says that the saints are those who made a covenant with me, an agreement with me. Now, let's see who made the agreement, the covenant. All right, this is Deuteronomy 29, and I'll start at verse 10. Deuteronomy 29 and 10. It says, ye stand this day, all of you, before the Lord your power, your captains of your tribes, your elders and your officers, with all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, and thy stranger that is in thy camp. Don't get fooled about that stranger, all right? Because there's a stranger that those who, Israelites who were not born in Jerusalem, all right? So if you weren't born in Israel, all right, or even some didn't even know that they were Israelites, but some did, all right? Some didn't, because just like us here in America, when we were born, we didn't know we were Israelites, all right? So it sometimes happened back then as well, all right? So this stranger here is also talking about an Israelite. All right, so whether you believe it or not, I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm telling you, so blood's off my hand. It says, Deuteronomy 29 and 11, your little ones, your wives, and thy stranger that is in thy camp, from the hewer of the wood unto the drawer of the water, that thou shouldest enter into covenant with the Lord thy power, and unto his oath, which the Lord thy power maketh with thee this day. All right, that's the covenant that it was talking about. And Psalms 50 and 5, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. All right, back in Deuteronomy 29 and 13, because some people will get stupid. 29 and 13, it says that he may establish thee today for a people unto himself, and that he may be unto thee a God, and he hath said unto thee, and as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, to Abraham and to Isaac and to Jacob. Neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath, but with him that standeth here with us this day before the Lord our power, and also him that is not here with thee unto this day. So who was that talking about? Well, let's jump down to verse 22. It says, I'll start at 21. It says, and the Lord shall separate him unto evil out of all the tribes of Israel, according to all the curses of the covenant that are written in this book of the law, so that the generations to come of your children that shall rise up after you, and the stranger that shall come from a far land. So those Israelites that's going to come from a far land, those Israelites that's going to be born unto you, your children that's not here with you right now, that you're going to have, and the kids that they're going to have, and that they're going to have, so on and so forth. All right? So when it says, neither with you do I make this covenant, but with them, talking about your children that's not here right now, because you haven't had them yet. All right. So it says, so the generation to come of your children that shall rise up after you. That's who it was talking about. All right. And like I say, in this